Good light, good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start again.
Yeah.
Start again. Hey everyone, what is up? I'm Salman and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. Today I am here with Manish Pandey, who I met at a Web3 conference called Decrypt in Bangalore. I have been told by Manish that interview is not going to be about Web3, so let's be clear about that. But Manish is a very interesting person. You would have seen him on podcasts like The Runway Show and many others. He's also written a book. And about creators, Manish has been instrumental, key in supporting the careers of many creators is what I understand. He has been part of Joe's talks before, very deep in the creator space. Ranveer Labadia calls him a mentor. So I just wanted to jam with him and have a conversation because I have met him and this is what an opportunity. First of all, how are you doing, Manish?
I'm doing great. As I said, nothing to do with Web3. It's just that I have few friends in the Web3 ecosystem, and they said that this event is happening, and we'll catch up with some old friends. And then I said, okay, cool. And that's how I met Salman. So I'm still with Josh. I'm doing Josh, and along with Josh, I'm working with Ranveer. I'm working with few more creators. It's quite a fun. It's a lot of fun.
I actually want to start with Web3. Which is that, how has your experience been today? That's what I want to understand. Because you're, as someone who's from outside the space and you're having all these conversations with people in the space. I saw that you're asking about everybody's projects. So what is your vibe you're getting?
It's beautiful. I think it's a thing of future. It's a new revolution when it comes to technology, and we should embrace technology. We should not be a naysayer to any new technology. So that's what excites me. And definitely when you hear things, right? Somebody was talking to me right now, and they're saying that they're kind of creating UPI for Web3. Now that sounds interesting, right? Okay, I understand a little bit, MetaMask, this, that, whatever, right? Just know the words. Don't ask me tough questions. I'll make a fool of myself, right? So I'm like, okay, that means definitely there is going to be a plethora of opportunity coming ahead, and I'm so happy to see that people are amping up for it right now. So whether it will work, not work, I don't care. What I care is there is enthusiasm. What I care is people are coming together. What I care is a big organization like AWS is backing it. That means I'm sure they must have figured something out, right? So I'm very excited overall, and I'm very positive. And what is more exciting is I see a 13-year-old and I see a 65-year-old, and they're all excited about it. Exactly. So that makes me really pay attention to what is happening.
Exactly. I have to inform you that actually my interest in Web3, I have no interest in crypto actually, is actually all the creativity in the space. It has all of a sudden introduced a lot of creativity, whether it is through NFT projects and all this. There's a new type of thinking that it has opened up. Even the way you work with permissionless work in DAOs, you're not familiar. I'm happy to enlighten you if I have another opportunity. But it is actually very interesting, the space, which is why I've started exploring it. Anyway, that aside, appreciate your insight, friend. Let's talk about you. How would you describe your work, what you do?
Well, my story is out there. However, right now I'm very excited about the whole creator economy space. A lot of things on Web3 is also happening there, right? The other day I was chatting with a friend, Pareen, and said that, hey, is there a YouTube channel or an Instagram page that gives all kind of information about Web3 in India? And he said there are few, however they're not of that notch. And then he pinched me and saying, how about creating one? And I'm like, okay, that's food for thought. I think whatever knowledge I have, or I have learned along the way, that I helped some creators to kind of figure out their journey and whatever, I think that can come handy.
Early alpha, you heard it here
right.
first.
Yeah, so that can kind of come handy, right? I'm very excited to see that how the Web3 founders are going to build their own brand in the Web3 ecosystem, right? Go beyond Wagmi and GM and stuff, right? So I'm looking forward to all of those.
Wagmi and GM are very fun, GM especially.
Yeah.
But think beyond that, do more. Okay, so can you just describe to me some of the creators that you've worked with. For example, like Ranveer, there's an excellent, I think episode 200 was with you, where you guys spoke about this whole. I just want to like understand from you, like how are you, like how do you work with creators like this, and what is the kind of support they get from you?
I think I get more credit than I deserve, technically, and I am not being humble about it. I mean it. These guys are insanely talented. They know their job, right? But everybody needs some anchor, some like an elder brother or a sister in the ecosystem, and I happen to play that role, right? They know their job. I have not taught Ranveer how to make a video. I have not taught him how to make a thumbnail. I have not taught him all of these, but I've just had discussions with him, and I've just had discussion strategies with him, right? I've just thought on, okay, how about we do this way? How about do this way? Sometimes we agree with each other, sometimes we disagree with each other, and that is how the whole cohesion has been. So it's a very, very, like a candid input and relationship. I pay a little bit of attention in system and process, and that, and for Ranveer and for other creators also, my whole job is that it should not be that, okay, you make a video today and you upload today. I believe in creating SOP, a standard operating procedure, so that even the creators can breathe, right? They can take a break, they can rejuvenate, because creativity, can lead you to a burnout if you are like at it again and again and again, right? So my job is to create that holistic system, right? And that's what I have been instrumental in, and then help them. So I have a clear mandate. I want to make every creator an entrepreneur. Every creator should like go to a place where they are making so much money that they can hire a team. They could have, say, a 10 to 15 team member, right? So they are creating employment. They are also creating empowered people, and they are not just filling their own pockets. They are taking care of an ecosystem, right? So that's what my goal is.
Can you describe this playbook a little bit, if you don't mind? Like,
yeah, 100%. Right. My point is, you know what? A creator hustles for first 3 years, 4 years. You know, when a creator starts, he's the script writer or she's the editor, uploader, whatever. Right.
I really struggle with my channel. I like to create content, but there's so much work to be done.
Yeah. Salman, like what I like about you, and what on this podcast today, I can guarantee that you would grow and nothing will stop you from growing, because I saw the hustle that you had. You know, you saw that I was busy, but you checked with me 4 or 5 times that, hey, Manish, can I catch you for 15 minutes? And you did not give up. That's a great quality. You're a one-man army. You just put a tripod here, put a camera, you have a mic, all of that, right? You adjusted a place. I mean, what a great background frame, so it looked like a studio. So that kind of gives me a lot of hope that, listen, this guy has a lot of fire in him, right? And that is why you will grow. Just do not let this fire fade away. Be at it. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be rewardless. It's gonna be thankless. It's gonna be
how it has been so
people,
far.
Yeah, it's people are gonna call you name. They're gonna shit on you. But the moment you pass all of these, and if you do 300 videos and keep this fire alive for 700 days, bro, nothing can stop you from growing. And then there are few technical stuff which I've already spoken a lot on many podcasts, right? So just look for my name. I mean, humble suggestion. Go through this podcast. I've shared a lot of hacks of growth. Follow, I mean, whatever content I keep sharing, right? I learn and I keep sharing. So follow those, and bro, nothing will help you grow. Now, the day you grow to 100k subscriber, or say a 200k subscriber, right? That day you would want to do more exciting things. Now, for you to do more exciting things, you would need somebody to take care of the camera. You would need somebody to edit the video while you're doing the cooler stuff. And that is how the team grows. Now, because you've grown to 200k, now you're getting a sizable YouTube revenue. Maybe some brand is coming and integrating with you because you're creating a niche podcast. Now, here you have capital also coming in. Now, this capital has to be reinvested in hiring team members, like hiring a video editor, hiring a graphic designer, hiring a podcast producer for you. You know, who does the hustle job that you did today, right? That's a pod producer's job that you did today, right? And that is how you kind of grow. Now, how do you do this? There is a system that you have to put in, right? And that you will learn with time, right? So,
Thank you. And do check out Manish Pandey. Look up on YouTube and you'll find a lot of great wisdom from him. The name of your book for people to...
Booming Digital Stars, it covers stories of 11 amazing content creators. Not necessarily I have worked with everybody, but few of them I have worked with. However, I know of all, and we've interviewed them, their friends, their parents, a lot of anecdotes, stories, how they started, how they have made what they've made. Blueprint after every chapter on what are the learnings, what they can implement, how do they monetize, all of it is in it. So yeah, it's available on Amazon. It's called Booming Digital Stars. Thank you.
Another 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to indulge you in an idea,
Sure.
okay? Because you mentioned doing something in Web3 on the creative front. An idea that I'm personally working on. It's called Who Needs a Job, okay? So it's a community around what I do. See, the idea behind Salman Needs a Job was so that I don't have a job and I don't know what to do in life.
Sure.
That's why I speak to other people about their jobs to understand, it's kind of this whole figuring things out. And right now I've reached a point where I find myself very deep in Web3. I'm a contributor to Bankless DAO. I love DAOs. And that's where I'm kind of finding my fitting. But I don't want to stop this previous adventure of learning about more jobs, which I want to activate through a community called Who Needs a Job, which I've set up a small thing around.
Okay.
And through that, what I want to begin doing is have other people bring into the picture to have these conversations about jobs. For example, you want to become a lawyer, okay, but you don't know about lawyers. So you bring a guest. We have a guest who is a lawyer, and you host that conversation on Twitter Spaces. That way, you get an opportunity to upskill yourself as a host and create this whole media DAO around this and have a documentation of all the jobs in the world, which is going to be the IP created by Who Needs a Job, and just basically create a bunch of cool projects about this idea about figuring out your careers. Right now, and do this whole thing through Web3 at the heart of it.
Right.
So Web3 is what will allow this whole community thing, incentivization thing, and just a kind of a creator economy project, but more like operating as a DAO. Did you get what I was trying to explain?
Yeah.
What do you
It's as tough as Web3, but I got it. Yeah.
But what is the feeling?
I definitely would recommend and say that, encourage you to do it, because anything that is to see what I understood from this is your attitude of creating a community and creating that whole idea of giving back, right? It's spiritual. It'll work, right? Creating something and giving it away, creating something, giving it away. It definitely will work, Salman. 100%. You should definitely do it. And if I can be of any support, I'm there.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Actually, I haven't started speaking about it, but I just wanted to use this opportunity also.
100%. Speak about yourself. I mean, when I wrote the book, I buzzed into Ankur Wariko, who's our mentor at Joe Stocks, and I and Ankur work together as well. And I said, Ankur, am I overselling my book or like overwriting about it? He said, are you stupid? If you don't write about your book, who else will? So please go ahead. So never leave an opportunity to, sell an idea that you have or speak about an idea that can create impact for you, for the community, who cares, right? So yeah, be the salesman always.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate having this conversation with you. Anything you want to find, or we can close?
Yeah, so definitely, like this thing and comment and subscribe and make Salman a star.
Thanks,
Salman.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This has been great.
It was good?
It was
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool.